Look, I know the drill. You have a goal, a dream, or just something you really want to change in your life. Maybe it's becoming healthier, starting that passion project, or finally letting go of a toxic situation. But instead of moving forward, you get stuck in your head, thinking, planning, doubting. It's like there's this mental traffic jam that won't let you pass. Overthinking feels sneaky, right? It shows up disguised as being prepared, but in reality, it just keeps you spinning your wheels. And I get it, I have been there too. But here's what I have learned, and you don't need to have everything figured out before you act. In fact, the way forward becomes clearer only when you move. So let's figure this out together, step by step, on how to stop overthinking and align your intentions and finally move forward with what you want actually. First step is to get super clear about what you want. The thing about overthinking is that it loves vagueness. If your goal or your intention isn't clear, crystal clear, your brain will start running through every possible scenario. And most of it would be the worst possible scenarios. It's like standing at a crossroad with 1,000 paths in front of you. And how would you choose? Easy. You pick one clear direction. And don't overcomplicate it. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I really want right now? No fancy plans, just one heartfelt goal. Instead of saying, I want to be more productive, try, I will wake up 30 minutes earlier every day this week. Clarity kills overthinking. When you know exactly what you want, it's like flipping on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, all that mental clutter just starts to disappear. You don't need to know every detail about how it will work out. You just need to know why it matters to you and why you want to commit to that one thing. Second step is to let go of perfection. And remember that done is better than perfect. I repeat, done is better than perfect. This one's tough, right? We tell ourselves, if I could just figure out the perfect way to do this, then I will finally start. But that's a trap. The truth is, perfect doesn't exist, and waiting for it just delays the process. So reframe it. Ask yourself, what's good enough to get me started in this very moment? And give yourself permission to be imperfect. Your first try might not be the very amazing. That's okay. In fact, that's the point. You're meant to stumble your way forward, and it's how you learn. You never ride a bike in the very first attempt. You always stumble down in the very first attempt. And that's how you learn to ride a bike. And I've noticed something. The people who achieve great things aren't necessarily the ones who do it perfectly. They're the ones who keep going because they understand that progress builds momentum and momentum makes perfection irrelevant. So what should be your mantra? I don't have to get it right on the first try. I just have to start. Okay? Third step is to trust your gut. Your intuition knows the way. Have you ever had a gut feeling like deep down you knew what to do, but instead of trusting it, you overthink it into oblivion? Yeah, me too. In fact, everyone has done this. But here's the thing, your intuition is often right before your brain catches up. It's subtle, like a whisper, and overthinking drowns it out. Learning to trust your gut is one of the best ways to escape the overthinking trap. Pay attention to the first nudge, that small idea or instinct you had. It's worth following. Trust it before your mind starts throwing doubts at you. And stay present. Overthinking pulls you into what ifs about the future or regrets you have from the past. But clarity lives in the present. When you stay here in the moment, you will find that your gut knows what's next. What could be the friendly reminder here? You don't need to be 100% sure there. You just need to be willing to trust yourself a little more than your fear, right? Fourth step is to take aligned action. Even the smallest step counts. Overthinking keeps you stuck in your head, and the only way out is to act, but not just any action, but an aligned action. This means that taking steps that match your intention and feel meaningful to you and your journey forward. Start small. You don't need to overhaul your entire life in one day, okay? Just pick one tiny action or one category, one area of your life, and select an action that would be beneficial for that particular category and that feels right. Example, if your goal is to improve your health, drink one extra glass of water today. That is the pure definition of simple, right? And move with the flow. Once you start, watch for signs or opportunities that show up along the way. Life often rewards movement with unexpected gifts. Pro tip, think of action as a signal to the universe. I am ready. And when you are ready, things start happening. Fifth is to release control, surrender, and trust the process. Look, I know how tempting it is to try to control every detail, planning for every possible outcome, trying to avoid every mistake. But here's the truth, control is an illusion because life has a way of surprising us, and clinging too tightly to control only creates resistance. The real magic happens when you let go. So surrender the need to know everything. Not knowing every answer is absolutely okay. You will figure things out as you go. And trust the timing. Some things unfold in ways you cannot predict. So trust that even the setbacks are part of the process, are part of the journey. So just shift your mindset towards I will focus on what I can control, that is my effort, my work, and let the rest unfold. Sixth step is to surround yourself with the energy that lifts you up. Let's be real, the people and the environments around you matter a lot. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity or chaos, it's harder to stay focused and calm. If you are always around someone who is negative about the situation, who's always finding ways, to complain, to chatter about how things are not aligned or are not happening as they planned, you will become the person that complains if you are surrounded by such people. So choose uplifting people. Spend time with those who encourage your growth and reminds you of your worth. Because if someone is always finding the flaws of you, then it's time to find someone better. Create a calm space. Your environment reflects your mental state. Declutter, light a candle, put on a music that suits you. Anything that helps you feel grounded. A gentle reminder is to realize that it's okay to protect your energy. You don't owe everyone access to your time or your attention. Look, I know it's scary to move forward when you don't have everything figured out. But here's the secret: clarity comes from action, not thinking. You won't always know the full path ahead, and that's okay. Take one step, and the next will reveal itself. So, here's my challenge to you: what's one small step you can take today? Just one. You don't need to solve everything at once. Just start, and once you start, watch how things begin to unfold. I believe in you. You've got this. Now go take the first step because your future self is waiting. And hey, remember, you're not alone in this. I'm rooting for you every step of the way.